Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Cooks Craft, and I am back with another to-read list video. I cannot believe that we're already at the beginning of March, but a new month means I have a whole bunch of new books to review for you, to read and review. I think most of my March books are all review books. Some of them are physical copies, but most of them are on my Kindle. So I can't wait to share with you what I'm going to be reading, and definitely stay tuned to the blog for full reviews of all of these books. So the first book that I have is a review book, and it's a physical book, How to Build a Smile by Robert M. Cole, MD, and the subtitle is 14 Ways to a Better You. And this was pitched to me as sort of a way to stay positive during what is not exactly a great time. You know, the pandemic, coronavirus, people are staying at home and not being able to see friends and family. But as it says here, these days it can be hard to smile, but it's a learned behavior. And so basically, you know, I feel like I've read something like this before, where if you can put a smile on your face, just the act of smiling makes you happier, because you're like sort of, your brain is trained to understand that facial expression means happy. So there are some tips in this book on how to kind of make that happen. You can see that it's divided up into different chapters here. Kill them with kindness, be patient, forgive and move on, disconnect, don't take it personally. So kind of just like advice on how to live a more positive life no matter what. A book that I'm really excited about, I think this was on my list of most anticipated books of 2021. It comes out, oh my goodness, beginning of April 6th, Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. Basically, it's about a girl who, I think it's her father, who is working on the Oxford English Dictionary, and she's sort of collecting all of the words that these men are choosing to omit from the dictionary, words that they don't think are important, that they don't think need to be in there. So she's kind of collecting those, and I just thought it sounded really fascinating. What an interesting concept. And I was reading this sort of, I have an uncorrected advanced reader's copy, an eARC. And there's a little letter here that's kind of talking about how the author was recommended that she read a book about the Oxford English Dictionary, the creation of that, and how all of the people who worked on it were men. And she thought, well, what if there was a woman working on it? What if there was a woman sort of involved? How would it differ between the words that a woman would think to include and the words that the men would think to include? But I just think it's a really interesting take. So I will definitely have a review of this book up very soon. I'm also excited to read When the Stars Go Dark by Paula McLain. And I'm just realizing you can see my reflection in here, which is not a good angle for me, so I'll try to keep it this way. I think I've read The Paris Wife. I'm not totally sure. I'm going to have to look that up. So I think I'm familiar with Paula McLain. The story of this is an advanced review copy, but the story of this is that there's a detective who investigates missing persons, and a case comes up that kind of triggers some things about this woman's childhood, and really makes the case really kind of gets personal. So I hope that it's sort of a mystery, like we're trying to solve the case along with her, as well as learning about how she's sort of coming to terms with things that happened long ago. And hopefully there's a good kind of message in the end about how to let things go and how to move on and how to let people in. So this comes out this comes out April 13th. Sorry, I thought it was also April 6th, but it's April 13th. That's the tentative date as of this copy that I have right here. So I will try to have a review timed to that release date. Another book that's coming out this one's coming out on April 6th is Gospel Bound by Colin Hanson and Sarah Eekhoff Zylstra. The subtitle is Living with Resolute Hope in an Anxious Age. I think this is the interior page. Let's see if there's a cover. This is also an advanced reader's copy. So let's see if we can get here. Oops, no. So basically this is what the cover might look like, the final cover. So just to give you an idea. But basically this is about hope. And not hope as in, I hope I win the lottery, but hope as in understanding understanding God's promise of what will happen at the end of your life, at the end of the world, whatever. Just knowing, kind of looking to the gospel and looking to that knowledge that you will, live with God in heaven at the end, and that is guaranteed. You have that hope. It's not wishful thinking, it's a guarantee. And then it looks like there are some questions. So maybe if you're doing this as a Bible study or a book club, there are ways for you guys to discuss. This book again comes out April 6th, and I will have a review of that. Sort of in the same vein is the book Echoing Hope by Kurt Willems. This one actually comes out this month on the 16th, on the 16th. Sorry, I had to look. But I have an uncorrected proof. So the subtitle of this is How the Humanity of Jesus Redeems Our Pain. And it seems like it might be a little memoir-y. It's taking stuff from the author's own life as an example. And then letting you see how it can translate into the things that you're going through as well. So I know that this book comes out this month. I will probably start with this book first, just so I can attempt to have a review timed to the 16th, or at least go up sometime that week. So make sure you're following the blog link below so that you don't miss out on any of these reviews. And so that's it. I would love for you to tell me in the comments which of those books sounds the most interesting to you, which one you think I should start with first, and if there are any other great books that you think I should add to my to-read list. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on more great book content and scrapbook process videos, and I will see you guys next time. Happy reading!